on March 8th, I went to the beauty salon. I recently moved from Hawaii, so I wasn't familiar with the area. I saw an advertisement for $22 for gel enhancement nails. I went to the nail salon, asked them if they could give me the gel nails. They said yes. I picked out my color, and then they started doing my nails. And then all of a sudden, my mom, she says, oh, 15 minutes go by. She asks, are they going to start doing your nails? Because they're just painting my nails. They weren't putting the enhancements on.
Okay.
They were just
putting paint on your nails?
Yes.
So do you think they misunderstood your request? Because you had asked for gel, which is a different process.
I don't know. When I first went into the salon, they told me they could do gel nails.
Gel enhancement.
Gel enhancement nails.
What are gel enhancement nails? Fake nails?
Yes, fake nails.
Oh.
Instead of acrylic, there's gel enhancement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's advertised on there.
Yeah.
May I see the advertisement?
Yes.
And then?
And then they tell me no, that this is all that they have. So then... So then they start doing...
sorry, where was this picture taken?
In front of their salon. I also...
Where does it say gel enhancement nails?
The very last one, I think.
No, that says gel pedicure and gel manicure. A gel manicure is a certain type of polish that goes under the UV light. I do it all the time. That's what a gel manicure is.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so what is it you feel they were giving you that they shouldn't have given you? Mom, you're going to have to... How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. I would do it too. I have a 21-year-old, I get it, but just I'll get to you in a minute if there's anything we need to get to you. Go ahead.
They weren't painting my nails the way that I wanted them to.
What was it you wanted?
They were giving me...
So I'm going to need you to stop coaching her. Ma'am,
Yeah.
I'm going to have you take a seat.
Sure.
I'm going to need you to take a seat. All right. What did you want to have done when you walked in?
Just fake nails, nail
They're
extensions.
fake nails?
Yes.
All right, and then the fake nails go on your nail.
Yes.
And then what else happens? Is there a polish that goes on that or something?
Yeah, there's a polish that goes on it. You could paint it with different type of nail polishes. You can have just a normal nail polish or a specific nail polish that you put under the UV light that you were talking
Okay,
about.
but it's an actual fake nail that goes on top.
Yes.
If you coach your daughter once more, I'm going to remove you from the room. You just told her to say yes. You are going to have to exercise self-control, or I'm going to remove you if you coach her one more time. Do we understand each other? Can't hear you. I need an audible answer, or I'll ask you out now.
Sure.
Okay, good. All right. What happened while they were doing your manicure?
Okay, he proceeded to cut my nails.
Who is it? By the way, is he the one who did your nails or no?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, so it was, I never met them. It was different people there. So they proceed to do my nails, and then all of a sudden I feel a pinch, a cut on my finger, and I start bleeding. And I ask, oh, what's going on? Is everything okay? He tells me it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It should be okay. And this happens 3 different times while I'm getting my nails done. My hands are bleeding. I have pictures.
3 different cuts?
Yeah, 3 different cuts on 3 different fingers.
Okay.
And this is a month later, and I still have scars on my fingers.
Wait, I'm sorry, hold on. What's a month later? Today is a month later, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and you still have scars on your fingers?
Yes.
I need you to come forward.
Right here, please.
Okay.
Okay, where are your cuts?
Right here, you can see.
Where are you talking about?
Right here.
On the nail itself?
Yes. And my nail's painted, and this is a month later after putting ointment on.
What cut that on your nail itself? Do you know what tool they were using?
No, but it was an extremely painful process, and you could still see that my nails indented right there, bruised.
Why'd you bring nail polish today if you want to show me something on your nail? Because, you know, as I look at it, I have no idea if this is a bad nail job or if it's cut, but I'm going to assume that your nail is cut there.
Yes.
And then I'm going to need you to explain to me how your nail was cut there, and you cannot. All right, and then where else were you cut?
I have a picture, but you can still see the scar right here on my finger, and this is a while later.
Point to me exactly where.
Right here, underneath, right there.
And where else did they cut you?
The rest of the scars healed, but it was on my different hands, different fingers.
And did you go ahead and go back?
Okay.
And did you take pictures?
I have a picture right here. This is a couple days later.
So that's your cut, and you took this one when?
2-3 days later.
So tell me, did you mention anything to them when they cut you? Like, did you?
Yeah, and he told me it would be fine. It would
Right.
clear up. He put ointment on it. My problem is that the next day, I went to the doctors to see the doctors. It was too long of a line, so then I went and bought over-the-counter medication.
What kind of medication?
Ointment, just for my fingers, and then just like Tylenol.
Okay.
And then I call them, and they don't pick up. I tried to reach them several different times, but they told me that they would not only not remove the nails, because it was embedded into my skin in the picture that you saw, but also they wouldn't
they wouldn't what?
remove the nails. I asked them if they can trim the nails, cut them in any type of way so that...
Okay, but now I'm lost. What process did you... First of all, the person who did her nails is not here, correct?
That is correct.
What did she have done? Because she's talking about removing nails, but I thought that you had told me that they just ended up doing...
Polish is
the
what-
polish and then putting it under the UV ray. That's
No.
what I asked you.
No, that's what they started, and then eventually they put on...
Acrylic nails?
Yes.
So you ended up with acrylic nails?
Yes.
So go on.
And then I call them and see, because they overcharged me. They charged me $32 when originally on the advertisement, the whole point I went because it was $22. And then they tell me that, no, this is what I have to pay, it's $32.
All right. Do you know who did her nails?
Yes.
Okay. But you didn't bring a letter from that gentleman about what happened with the nails?
Yes, we do have a letter.
Okay. And what does that gentleman say?
Thank you.
Give me anything you want me to see from any witnesses that were there at
Yeah.
the time. So this one is from, does this individual speak English?
No,
Then why am I seeing a,
it was translated by his wife.
by his wife? How do I
Yes.
know she got it right? On March 8th, there was a lady customer who came to the natural beauty salon with her daughter requesting to have a manicure gel for her daughter, then changed her mind, requested to have fake nails done also. In the process of working on the fake nails, her pinky got a minor scratch. Is it your pinky?
Yeah.
Okay, got a minor scratch, so I immediately applied the solution. Did they do that? Did they put that little
Yes.
stick to avoid infection? Continue working on her nails. She was quite satisfied and left. All right, Mom, you want to come on up and testify? You were with your daughter during this?
She showed me her fingers. She said, oh my goodness, he cut a few of my fingers. And I see that she's bleeding. And
But you only took a picture of one cut?
I have on my phone a picture of a couple more fingers that were cut.
Okay, let me see those pictures. I'd love to see those. So we're waiting for the pictures, and then I'm going to need to understand. I understand the $32 part of your lawsuit. I'm not understanding the $9,900 part, so you're going to need to explain it.
Yeah, for pain and suffering, but also modeling, casting jobs. I missed out on a lot of jobs because I was in pain trying to handle...
You had a cut on your...
Okay, so you bring someone to court for the $32 that you maybe lost by getting a botched nail job. But the thing that doesn't make sense is the $9,900 for pain and suffering and loss of wages as a model. Because I'm going to tell you right now, not saying that she's not a model and that she doesn't find work as a model, but I'll tell you right now that there's a lot of people out there who claim to be models and maybe work 1 or 2 modeling gigs a year because it's such an inflated place for people to work. There's so many people trying to do that type of work. It's not a lot of work that comes by. And I'll tell you right now, most people who do modeling don't get paid very much because there's so many people who are doing it. Now, I don't think that this is a reasonable case. $32, if it was me, I would have just cut my losses and said, I'm just not going to go to that nail salon ever again. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that it's reasonable pain and suffering for what happened to her? Because I'm starting to think that maybe mom was like, let's make a plot to make some cash here, and we're going to go after this nail salon because they don't speak English and we can probably take advantage of that. What do you guys think?
Nail from a manicure. You know, hopefully it's only 1 out of 30, 40 times, but that happens, and it's uncomfortable, and you get mad, and then you never go back to the salon when that happens, especially if they don't have the requisite remorse when it happens. But it sounds like this guy was like, oh, sorry, and put the thing on, the pencil on it. What's that pencil called? Antiseptic?
Yeah,
certainly
but
not
it's an
septic.
antibacterial.
Okay, so yeah, it happens. It's not nice. And frankly, I think people shouldn't get charged if that happens.
Yeah.
I understand that. But what's $9,900 because you missed out on what modeling jobs?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So the plaintiff says she lost $10,000 in modeling jobs because of a model. If you give 10 for it, I would
To hear proof of how.
Different modeling castings,
courtroom.
different modeling castings. But my biggest thing
No,
is.
but
is
tell
that-
me, I need to hear proof of how you lost, because that's the idea behind a lawsuit. If you're suing for $9,900, whose idea was that, your mom's or yours?
Idea for what?
To sue for $9,000 over a cut and a manicure.
It's more than that because the fact
I just
that
want to know who wants to testify about it, because I don't want, if your mom told you you should do that, I'm going to ask your mom. If you feel that you want to answer, you can answer.
I would like to answer.
Please do. How is it $9,900?
My daughter did have casting calls in which they were asking her to come in. She felt like she couldn't come in.
Is she a hand model?
No, she's not a hand model.
If she's not a hand model, how on
She's
earth
doing
would a
commercials.
tiny little thing
It
here-
wasn't. You,
Okay, no, wait.
you
Now
feel
I'm
it-
going to need proof of all those casting calls she rejected. Do you have any proof?
I do have proof of text messages in which they called her and said, "Come on in."
And she said, and those text messages, what does she answer?
She doesn't answer them.
Ah, then that's not proof that she said, I can't, I have a hangnail. Or, you know, I got a cut in a man. That's not proof that she missed $9,900. Listen, continue to have faith in the justice system. This is America. Anybody can sue for whatever they want. But this is nonsense. There's no proof of that kind of damages, and I'm not going to award it to them. But I'm going to tell you to return the $32. Because if you cut her, she should get her money back. All right? And somebody should pay attention to her and try to take her nail polish off. All right? That's my verdict.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, the plaintiff does prevail, but only to the tune of $32 after suing for $9,932. What are you thinking right now about that?
I'm thinking the judge was ridiculous. She didn't listen. Feel like the judge was not very good at her job, and she seemed very irate. She seemed as if she wasn't very.
You haven't been to court very often, have you? I think you better go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well. Does this happen very often to you? Has it ever
No,
happened
this
before?
is the first time it's ever happened to her business.
As the judge says, have faith in the American justice system, okay?
Yeah.
It still is alive and well.
Yes, it is.
And this is proof,
Yes,
right? What just
exactly.
happened.
Yes.
Well, good. I hope it doesn't happen to you very often again.
Oh, we
All
hope
right.
so too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
So basically, these two just wasted everybody's time for $32. Now, I agree with the judge that if you get cut when you go to a nail salon, then maybe you shouldn't have to pay for it because that is annoying and, it depends on how bad the cut is. Now, for whatever reason, they decided to go for go big or go home with the $9,000 lawsuit of pain and suffering, loss of wages, and she didn't even have proof of it. And the thing is that when someone calls you and says, "Hey, we have a modeling job for you, come on in," that's not even first of all, that's not even proof that you're even landing that job, because most of the time you go to casting calls and you get denied all the time. And then not only that, but she just didn't even respond to them because of, I'm self-conscious about a little scratch on my nail or on my finger. When the thing is with modeling is there's so much that you could do with hair, makeup, lighting, camera angles, editing in photos, where it doesn't even matter. You could straight up be a completely different person, and then they could add in so much onto the post-production with that photo that it doesn't even matter what you have on your hands or your fingers. So I call BS on that one. And I agree with the judge that they should only, I guess, pay $32. I actually feel like, no, you know what? I think that they shouldn't have to pay the $32 because they just wasted everyone's time. And to be honest with you, that should be well worth $32 if you ask me. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with this judgment or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below.